The last 2 weeks, I respectively looked into Juice WRLD, I looked into X, and looked at if they sold their souls to the devil. Well, y'all really liked that, and I had a subscriber reach out to me via email, write me a little message, and say one of his favorite rappers right now is Ian Dior. This rapper who up and came in 2019 and hasn't had the greatest outlook on his career. And he wanted me to look into this rapper to understand if he sold his soul to the devil. Now, at first it stood out to me a little bit, but then I looked into the details and I saw some really weird things. I'm compelled to make this video to show you guys how weird it is, how demonic stuff is there. If you should listen to this type of music, does it make sense to listen to this demonic style of music and music that holds you down to a lower vibration? Does it make sense? And obviously, to everyone who wants to know if he sold his soul to the devil, we'll answer that question as well. Now, for those of you that don't know Ian Dior, he made a lot of big songs. He had some big songs in 2019. He had some big collaborations as well with 24kGoldn, where he made the song Mood, which charted #1 on charts in 2020. But more recently, he hasn't been doing much. He's been making TikToks showing how he still has money and he's still doing his life. But he's not as big as the X was in his biggest day or the Juice WRLD was back in his day. Now, this information I'm going to present to you, I compiled throughout the internet. It's really spattered around there. It's not all in one place. So hopefully this shows you that this information is out there and I will consolidate it in one place for you. Now, the reason people say Ian Dior might have sold his soul to the devil is his come up. His come up is a little weird. His come up happens just drastically, really quickly. I'll play a video of someone who analyzed Ian Dior's come up and talked about the numbers to show it to you exactly what it is.
I wanted to say that I'm a little bit skeptical of the legitimacy of the views on Ian Dior's channel, because as you can see from these stats right here, they're actually taken from just after he released his music video for his song Emotions, and on the first day he went up 4,000 subscribers from 29,000 views, but then the next day he went up 6,000 subscribers from 326,000 views. Then the next day he got less subscribers at 4,000 subscribers, but went up 472,000 views. I just do not believe that you're going to be able to get more views and less subscribers, or you're going to be able to get less subscribers for more views. It just doesn't look normal.
His numbers are out there, and it's like, how did he get these numbers by just making songs? It just doesn't make sense. Yes, he did sign to a record label, Internet Money, at this time. I don't believe he's still signed under Internet Money, but he was signed under Internet Money, and they did promote his music crazily. They pushed it insane. And if they pushed his music, then yeah, that could be a reason why his music popped off instead of selling his soul. But another thing really stood out to me. One of the things that stood out to me is this video back from 2018, before he blew up. He went on and he reviewed this song, this really big song by an artist named Immortal Technique called A Dance with the Devil. And what was interesting to me within Ian Dior watching this video is Ian Dior's response to the song. Watch this.
It's crazy.
You see what Ian Dior did there? I'll play it one more time for y'all that missed it.
It's crazy.
Ian Dior had that whoa moment in that one moment right there when it said A Dance with the Devil on the screen. And why would he have this moment? Because his starting mixtape, his first mixtape that he put out was called A Dance with the Devil. And he put this out on June 6, 2018. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, that's just weird, guys. Let's talk about it. June is the 6th month, 6 and then 2018. We know that X died on June 18th, 2018. It's just weird that we have 2 6s there. We don't have that third 6, but even the photo of it is weird. It's some demon-like thing holding a child. It's weird to be describing your music in such a sense and showing that, hey, yo, Dance with the Devil, this is my first mixtape. Like, and then you have that growth. You have that crazy growth that I was showing earlier. I put it on the screen one more time. That crazy growth that just doesn't make sense. And for those of y'all that still say like, hey, yo, he can't be selling his soul. Well, one other thing that really came up was this mixtape that he was on, this little album that he was on with MGK and 24kGoldn. Now, this is a little tape from Halloween in Hell, and Ian Dior is on 2 songs, Empty Souls and In Hell It's Always Halloween. And the reason I'm bringing this up is that this came out in 2020, and if you look at the cover art, you'll see a pentagram in the middle of Halloween, and you'll see a bunch of upside down crosses all around the album cover. Now, what does this mean? Well, for those of y'all that don't know, a pentagram is a symbol of protection. In Wiccan and other pagan history, it's often used to symbol faith and the protection against negative entities. So yeah, pentagrams are cool, they are positive, but an upside down pentagram, an inverted pentagram, has a whole nother meaning. An inverted pentagram upside down is associated with black magic, the occult, and evil. And this stems from what the pentagram actually means. The pentagram in himself is the spirit on the top, air, water on the top left and right corners respectively, and earth and fire at the bottom 2 corners. Now if you flip this pentagram, you would have earth and fire at the top, showing that you care more about your physical than your mental. You care more about your physical than your other aspects and your spiritual aspects of your life. You care more about having that physical thing in your life. And it's strange that it's there in the cover right in between Halloween. Yeah, I get it, this can just be something to show art. But at a certain thing you have to ask, hey yo, this guy has an album called A Dance with the Devil, and he also is on a thing that shows upside down crosses and inverted pentagrams. Now for those of y'all saying what are upside down crosses, well obviously we know that Jesus died on the cross, so the cross is a huge thing in Christianity. And the upside down cross is used in satanic rituals and black magic and witchcraft. So all in all of these things that pentagrams, the inverted pentagram per se, and the upside down cross does are not good. They're not good because you're valuing more this physical than your spiritual. You're valuing your one aspect of your life instead of valuing all of your life. If you do a deal with any of these deities that exist out there, you're giving away a part of your spiritual side. You're giving away a part of your soul in order to get more in this physical life that ends in like 80 years. We won't be here, and you're giving up just to get something right now. It's literally just like a drug. It's like you're really smoking that nicotine in order to feel it right now. You're drinking in order to feel good right now, but you're gonna feel bad in the future. You're giving away a part of yourself and you're not fully getting compensated for such. So much better to put in the hard work and actually work for what you want instead of praying to these deities. You praying to these deities, you don't even know how it's gonna work out. You may get that physical. Ian Dior has that physical, but is it gonna work out for him past? Is it gonna work out in the future? That's where the real question comes in. Now I'm going to cut it with that. That is really weird too. It's just the song titles too. In hell, it's Halloween. Like, okay. You're just going to throw these symbolisms out there and tell me that this is just art? Like, what kind of art is this? That's my subjective opinion, that this art that they're throwing out there, this art, you're throwing this witchcraft right in front of our face. You're calling your mixtape Dance with the Devil, and then you make a song. You make a song. And this song blows it all up. The Dark Angel interlude that he released in 2022 on January 21st, where I will read out these lyrics to you and you will see how shocking this kind of stuff is. The song starts with, I made a deal with a dark little angel. Gave me fortune for my soul. Welcome to my twisted fantasy. This is what I call my home. He literally just admitted to it in front of your face that, hey yo, I made a deal with a dark little angel. Gave me fortune for my soul. Gave me money for my soul. Now, what could this soul be? Obviously, this could be your physical soul. You're giving away a part of your time, your energy. Or this could be a spiritual soul. This could be your soul, your life source, that you exist past this life. For those of y'all that believe in that. And I believe in that as well, that we live past this life. Giving away a part of that. Giving away a part of what you truly are. You're incorporated, and giving that to a demon. You're giving that to someone who does not deserve it, who can't have their own soul, who's only existing based on feeding off your negative energy, who only exists because you do bad things in this world when they're thrown at you. Because you feed into the negative pendulums and the negative energy that exists out there, so they're able to succeed and they're able to live based off of all of that. Why do you think these political parties have two sides? Now the chorus going, I'm home, never ending, listen to my wicked tongue, the darkness surrounding, I could feel it take control. Something is taking control of him. Why is he talking about this? Listen to his wicked tongue. He always talks about negative, depressing things in all of his songs. And he's feeding you this energy while he is making money off feeding off this energy. He's feeding off of your negativity. He wants you to feel bad so you're able to relate to his music. And his verse 2, I know it's not smart and now it's bad enough that I'm a punk with a twisted brain. And even this next part, what he says, I'll die a rock star like Marilyn Monroe. I'm feeling bad for the damage when the deed is done. I'm close, I taste it, I'm ready to take over. Like, okay, I get it. I totally get it, and I've said it, that this can all just be art. This can be a form of art if you even want to classify it as such. But I am saying read the lyrics. Read the lyrics, see what it says. That's what it says. It says it right there. I sold my soul and I'm going to die. And it says I made money right now. That's what it says. And he made an album that says a deal with the devil. And then every single song that I listen to, has that negativity in it. Now, I wanted to give this guy a second chance, so I listened to one of his more recent things that he released, Cycles, his new album that he released in 2025. And I listened to all of the songs on the album. So honestly, just looking through the titles, the first song, 6 Feet, what do you think that's referring to? 6 Feet Underground. Another song, Twist the Knife. Self-explanatory. And the song Death Wish really stood out to me. In Death Wish, he says, roll the dice, play roulette with my life and I. Close my eyes, let go of the wheel, turn off the lights. Saying that his life doesn't have much left in it. In the pre-chorus, he says, chasing ghosts, playing with fire, burn it all down. No one told the devil's coming in. In the verse, saying, woke up, I'm still alive. Last night, I fell asleep and forgot to die. Read a book on how to save a life, but it never mattered if I was saving mine. I've got a death wish, I've got a death wish, I've got a death wish. The devil's coming. That's what we want to listen to. That's the music we want to listen to. And that's okay if you do want to listen to that. Obviously, there's progression in life. I used to listen to Ian Dior back in 2019. I listened to his songs. I liked Romance 361. I like Gone Girl. I like the songs that he put out there. But listening to this now, listening at a higher evolutionary state of my life, like I've grown up. And I listen to these songs and I just see it as it is. I see it that he is projecting this negativity towards you. You listen to it and it really pushes you down. It pulls you down. And if any part of him selling his soul is even real, I'd fully stay away from it. It's scary that stuff like this is out there and people are listening to this. It's scary to me because it influences more people to get into this kind of stuff. We saw what it did to X, we saw what it did to Juice. And I really hope it doesn't do the same to Ian Dior. I hope Ian Dior continues to be successful. I really do. But I also hope that he starts spreading some positivity. Realizing that, yes, we need evolution in this life. It's okay to feel things. We all go through things. We all go through hardships. We all go through heartbreaks. But guys, we got to come together at some time and we got to push through all of these things that come on us. Yes, you can make an excuse for every single thing in this world. But until you're actually ready to take action, you're not ready for it. You're not ready until you're ready to commit to what you say you're going to do. And if you want to stay into the negativity, you can stay into the negativity, but that is not what this channel is going to do. So to everybody who was wondering, did Ian Dior sell his soul? Well, look at the guy. He has money now. He has money. And if that's what he wanted, then that was the deal that he did. I really hope I don't have to come back to this video and make a second video about this. I don't want any of the devil stuff to come true, but if it does, then you can always come back to this video and see what I said. And to my subscriber who asked me, should I still listen to Ian Dior? That is up to you. From my perspective, I would not listen to Ian Dior, as I feel personally that he makes some really, really sad music, and music that I don't want to relate to. I want to live on a higher vibration. I want to live on a vibration that tells me that, hey, yo, you can do this, you got this, and you're going to move forward. That's what I want to do. Personally, I want to push myself forward, and if you guys want to push yourself forward as well, then maybe take my advice, but that's totally up to you if you want to do that. But if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, learning more about it, seeing more of the symbolism that they show in music that they don't explain and they just throw in there, and then you're like, hey, yo, that's kind of weird, then subscribe to this YouTube channel. Leave a like on this video. More of my videos will show up in your feed. I'm going to make a lot of these videos on this channel. I'm going to show a lot of this stuff to you, break it down for you, and explain it to you in a very easy and understandable fashion. My name is Blue Vanity. I've been making YouTube videos for 3 years now. This is my first video with my short hair. We're back to the short hair era. I haven't had short hair since I opened up this YouTube channel, so that's a huge jump for me. I'm really happy that I have you guys watching my YouTube videos and that you guys mess with me as a person. I'm always going to make quality videos for you that are educated and show some actual evidence within it. If you guys love that, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. We have a Discord that you can see and you can talk to me in the description below, or feel free to email me if you do want me to make a video. I love you guys. Stay safe and take care.